Quantum Computer 2040, Quantum Umbrella. Prologue. In the spring of 2040, Japan made an announcement that astonished the world. It had succeeded in bringing quantum computers into practical use. A quantum computer is a next-generation machine that harnesses the principles of quantum mechanics to process an immense number of calculations simultaneously, far beyond what conventional computers can achieve. The practical realization of quantum computers signified the birth of what was, in effect, the ultimate weapon, a technology capable of instantly breaking codes and potentially seizing control of military systems. Chapter 1: The Silent Man. Masaaki Yamahara was 53 years old. He was an engineer who had long been engaged in research and development at a major domestic manufacturing company. From his youth, he had been fascinated by quantum mechanics and voraciously read research papers as a hobby, though his professional work mainly involved developing environmentally conscious materials. He had been absorbed in researching materials made from renewable resources, but as he approached retirement, one day he read a paper on the military potential of quantum computers and was shaken to the core. If this is put into practical use, the meaning of nuclear weapons will change. No, they might even be rendered powerless. Masaaki realized the dual nature of quantum computers, deterrent power and destructive force, and found hope in the possibility of their peaceful use. He reunited with his old friend, Professor Shiraishi, and shared his ideas. Moved by his passion, Shiraishi invited Masaaki to an academic conference and went on to introduce him to acquaintances in the political world. Chapter 2: The Quantum Gate. Masaaki's activities gradually began to attract attention, and he was eventually invited to serve as an advisor to the Cabinet Office. And he was appointed as the leader of the Quantum Ethics Council, a secret organization established by the Japanese government to discuss the use of quantum computers. The council brought together military experts, ethicists, diplomats, and engineers. The agenda was clear: whether to use it for military purposes, whether to use it for peaceful purposes, whether to seal it away. The debate was intense. The proponents of military use argued it is necessary as a deterrent, while those favoring its suppression insisted it is too dangerous for humanity. Masaaki spoke quietly, yet with unwavering conviction. Quantum computers possess power beyond nuclear weapons. Yet they should not be used to threaten, but rather to make nuclear weapons unnecessary. Chapter 3: The Quantum Umbrella. The Council ultimately chose peaceful use. Japan announced the existence of the quantum computer and continued to respond to purchase requests from other countries with, "It cannot be provided at present." In the meantime, Japan used the quantum computer to monitor the development status of other countries and prevented military recklessness before it could occur. And Masaaki makes a proposal to the United Nations. Quantum computers are a new deterrent, replacing nuclear weapons. Japan will use them to promote nuclear disarmament. We will abolish nuclear weapons and seal away quantum computers as well. That is the future of humanity. Chapter 4: A World Without Nuclear Weapons. Japan's proposal was initially received with skepticism. However, once several demonstrations showcasing the capabilities of the quantum computer were conducted, the world could not help but acknowledge its power. The United States, China, Russia, and Germany had also not yet achieved the practical implementation of quantum computers. Japan put forward a security concept known as the quantum umbrella. This aimed to eliminate the need for nuclear weapons through surveillance and deterrence provided by quantum computers. Countries gradually advanced the dismantling of nuclear weapons, and in 2045 the United Nations adopted the Treaty on the Complete Abolition of Nuclear Weapons. Chapter 5: Sealing and the Future. After the abolition of nuclear weapons, Masaaki made his final proposal. Quantum computers, too, can bring about humanity's destruction if misused. That is why they must be sealed away now. The United Nations adopted the Treaty on the Prohibition of the Development and Use of Quantum Computers and established the monitoring body, the International Quantum Ethics Organization (IQEO). Japan's quantum computer was sealed, and Masaaki was entrusted with its key. Epilogue: A Quiet Future. Masaaki quietly left the laboratory and lived in his suburban home, tending to the garden. From time to time, young researchers visited him, and together they spoke about the future. "Professor, do you think the day will come when quantum computers are used once again?" Masaaki replied with a smile. "The day may come when they are needed, but when that time arrives, humanity must choose once again not power, but wisdom and ethics." The sky was blue and still. Beneath the quantum umbrella, humanity was at last beginning to understand the meaning of peace.